Welcome back to the morning huddle. Wow, yet another week, and here we are. Oh, 1 second.
Knowing that I could make it my house if I ever had the inclination.
Now let's get this going. Welcome back to the morning huddle. We're here on the Saved Over Success Network. What's the morning huddle? It's your entertainment news, but you already know that, so let's get into it. We got our 4 sections today. And they always change. Well, they don't always change. But this week, first project I want to talk about is Perilla oil. So I had some Perilla oil from Solanic Botanical, and so great. I filmed a little unboxing with it too, so you can watch this little video of me opening.
Raining down on me. I've been here watching all my lessons go.
Just got it, but you know, I know the man who runs the company. I attended a lecture of his, and I'm happy to have said Perilla oil in my. I'm happy to have it. Okay, so what's great about it is 6-to-1 ratios, omega-3s to omega-6s. So omega-6s are, he explains it better, but so go check out Solanic Botanicals and learn about that. It's the Kinyo product section. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it going. So let's go to the time machine technology section. That's new, actually, so this is new. I wanted to talk about iPhone 12 Pro Maxes very briefly, mostly just to say that I was looking at them. And remember, you guys can get all the links to everything I mentioned, which is just a faster way to get the links. You know, you could find all this stuff by Googling it, but it's like you can go to this one page in this article that I'm making that also makes me money, and you can get the links from there. That's better for me and for you, kind of, which is why I put them together like that. So please go to the link page and get these links. You can the iPhone 12 Pro. It's just cool. It's interesting. It's always good to check out the latest iPhone. I know people are like, oh, do you need to get it? Probably not. What you're watching right now is being filmed on an iPhone 6. I have no problem telling you that. It's just the truth. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. But the iPhone 12 is out there, better camera than ever before. And, you know, Apple's doing a very great job of putting these new advances in technology together in a way that people will actually purchase them, which is great, because if not for the marketing and the funding of new technologies, we wouldn't have any of them. So kudos to them for creating the future. Kudos to NASA for coming up with the idea in the first place, kind of. All right, let's continue. American art section. You know what we're talking about, people. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about NFTs again. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, taking the world by storm in the current time that I live in. I might be talking like a time traveler, but it's just because Doctor Who's been gone for a really long time. And I can't wait for that to come back so I can talk about that in the entertainment news, but it's not back. So I'm talking about NFTs. But Saturday Night Live released their own NFT. I find that to be interesting. I find it to be interesting. The most interesting thing? No. The most interesting thing in the NFT space, maybe. So I thought that was interesting. Again, all the links you can find on the entertainment page. And it's good to stay current. NFTs are, if you don't know, I'm not going to explain this every time, but I also say that I'm not going to explain it every time, and yet I end up explaining it. Anyway, NFT, non-fungible tokens, are a new type of internet certificate that allows for trading in a cool way. It's very big right now. We'll see how big it remains. I actually think that more and more, and I know I'm probably wrong on this, but I actually think that maybe the whole Bitcoin NFT thing is a fad. The only reason I know that it's not, the only hint of knowledge in my personal life that allows me to know that this might not be a fad is that there's a lot of people interested in it. And usually, for human beings, we're not really good at checking scale. So we're like, oh, that thing that was super huge, it was so popular, it went away. Usually the thing wasn't as popular as people are saying it is now. So with something like NFTs and Bitcoin, where you create these very, I would say, robust, resilient marketplaces. It's really, it's like if you could quantify, this is me going off a little bit, but this is why this kind of stuff is entertaining to me. It's really like the quantum of, it's like weird stuff in the tea bag. Oh, it's just the tea. Interesting. It's like live. It's like alive. It's like green parts to it. I thought this tea was all, I'm gonna have to read this box. This Bigelow tea. Wow. Anyway. So NFTs to me are kind of like the quantum of technological competitive advantage. So taking into account the fact that you created an entire language and looking at how that it can be an entire thing, a marketplace right away, and then so anyway, I think that they've created very resilient structures and platforms that will be around for a while because they've been adopted by so many people. I think at the very least though, other companies will come about that are much more interesting even and gain much more adoption. All right, let's go to the one film section. Only thing I wanted to talk about there was Marques Brownlee. He's a YouTuber and he does really, really cool. In fact, it was one of his videos was one of the videos I watched on the iPhone 12 Pro, just so I could talk about it at all, even though I didn't mention anything specific. But he's a great YouTuber, and I think if you need something new to watch on YouTube, he's cool to check out. I've been watching his stuff more and more. It's entertaining because it's like really good quality stuff, well shot, and then it's about like the latest technology. So it's great. He even has an interview with Elon Musk. What could be cooler? So go ahead and check that out. That concludes the one film section, and it actually concludes the entire morning huddle. Thank you so much for watching the morning huddle. This is an entertainment show which I bring to you because my taste in entertainment is probably better than yours. Also, I like to share, and in sharing, I hope that you will dive in and enjoy. And then, if you have time, it'd be great if you would support our sponsors. Yes, the best way to support our sponsors is just to get involved. Go to the articles, check out the links that I recommend, click all the different links. Some of those links are sponsor links. Not really, actually. I don't have a lot of sponsor links yet, but hopefully we'll add more of those. And then the other links are just the show and the entertainment links. Click all of them because, and then if something doesn't work for you, let me know. But the whole point is to create a system that connects you to stuff and then builds up the amount of stuff that I'm able to build that you can use so that I can continue to create more stuff using the traffic that you get. Even you just going to the link page actually helps support the show because we have ads on that as well. And yes, thank you so much again to the Saved Over Success Network. And I think this was a really good episode. I think this was a really good episode of the Morning Huddle. It's like me doing a thumbnail. I think it was a good episode. So, keep watching. Stick around with the Morning Huddle for your entertainment news.
knowing that I could make it my house if I ever had the inclination.